You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, it's been a few days since we've talked about Angel Reese, much to the chagrin of little fellas on TikTok trying to make a name for themselves off the backs of Black and White Sports. Oh, you haven't made any Angel Reese videos. You haven't fed your algorithm. Well, she's still got to do something that's worth talking about. I mean, come on now. I can't just go out there and just make something up. By the way, guess who everybody asked to shoot down the Caitlin Clark lawsuit crap yesterday involving Angel Reese? They asked me to do it. You know, people were like, is this true? Is this true? Asking me, can I confirm it? It wasn't true. And I said it wasn't true. There was no actual origination for that story. And Caitlin Clark was not suing Angel Reese because of things she said during a podcast about fans. Now, one could argue, could Caitlin Clark do that? I don't know. But nonetheless, no, she's not doing it. Now, look, Angel Reese's podcast, I think for a lot of us, we believe this is the kind of thing she really wants to do. She doesn't really want to play hoop. She wants to play celebrity. All right, and that's fine. I mean, that's great. She's got deficiencies in her game, and the reason there's a bigger microscope on this is because as long as people see the same deficiencies over and over again, but then yet see this podcast, it does raise the question, are you putting your time in the appropriate place you need to put it? That's how it does tie to basketball. Okay? So, anyway, she released this podcast, and her own fans have rejected the podcast. They're like, you know what? This crap sucks. I'm unfollowing you. I'm unsubscribing to you. Now, this is the people that subscribed to her to begin with. Think about that a minute. That actually decided they wanted to tune in to her. I got to be honest. I still don't understand why she ain't asked Caitlin Clark to be on that. I mean, that's the one that everybody would tune in for. She hadn't done it. I mean, she'll talk about her all day long to get clicks and get clips cut out, but no, you're not going to actually go out of your way, ask her to come on there. Angel Reese's latest podcast decision has left her listeners disappointed, primarily due to her choice of guest. Yeah, I think a lot of people were like, you know, who cares about these people? Honestly. The WNBA Stars podcast, Unapologetically Angel, has built a loyal fan base with her candid insights and engaging personality. Wow, y'all don't have much to do, huh? From hosting fellow athletes like Dejanay Carrington, Skylar Diggins-Smith, and basketball legend Lisa Leslie, to musicians like Sexy Red, Glorilla, and more, the Sky Forward received positive feedback from listeners and viewers. However, the most recent episode received mixed reviews. Reese's podcast featured reality stars Jada Cheeves and Des Doria? I don't know. I don't even care. Who discussed their experiences on season 1 of BET's The Impact Atlanta, as well as their candid views on online criticism, dating, and careers. One of the questions the WNBA star was asked about money in relationships. Quote, do you feel like you had to date somebody that's in the industry? The WNBA star asked their guests, adding, or that's making the same amount of money that you are making or more. I guess these are her guests right here. They got to be making more money, Des Doria said. To which Jada Cheeves agreed, adding that it is their, quote, issue regarding relationships. As for Reese, she mentioned men's insecurities when it comes to women earning a higher income than their partners. Is that still a thing? That still bothers people? Okay. Quote, a lot of men don't also like women. My God, the grammar. What the bleep? A lot of men don't also like women that got their own. My God, folks. You read quotes from her, your IQ points just melt away. The former LSU standout pointed, that's the insecurity for them. They don't like it. They want to control. Following the interview, fans expressed their dismay over the responses they gave about money and relationships, feeling it overshadowed other important topics. Quote, they said a lot of nothing. The responses are dumb, another person added. Quote, this is like the one podcast where 3 kids judge food they haven't eaten, laugh out loud. The same goes for a commenter who said, losing brain cells listening to this podcast. I just said IQ points were literally melting away from my brain pan as we speak. Meanwhile, one fan questioned Reese's ability to bring on more influential guests onto the show. Interesting. Maybe Angel's not the draw that she thinks she is when it comes to getting people on there. That's interesting. Angel, all these women out here doing phenomenal things, but you choose rappers' girlfriends to interview just really throws me. That's a hell of a good comment. That really is. That's a hell of a good comment. A social media user left a harsh comment, wrote the least informative podcast on earth. Yikes. For others, the podcast future has been called into question after some listeners hit the unfollow button. Quote, unfollow button, one wrote, while another one said, sorry guys, unfollow. She got her own fans belling out on her. Unapologetically Angel launched in September of 2024 as part of Shaquille O'Neal's The Big Podcast Network. And of course, it is on YouTube. Go subscribe at your own damn peril at this point. I mean, that's saying something when, look, you got to go seek out her podcast on an app, then subscribe to it, decide you want to listen to it, and then you've made it this far, and you're like, nah, I'm tapping out of this horse shit. It's terrible. I don't understand. What is the value of bringing rappers' girlfriends on to have a conversation with them? I mean, that one person's right. Why would you not want to platform people that has something meaningful to talk about? This person said, why not platform other successful women that's actually done some things? Not a bad question. Not a bad question to put out there. It's not. Is the shtick for Angel Reese, is it starting to wear thin? Is the faucet of Angel Reese's celebrity starting to slowly slow down? Question mark. You got to wonder. Can she get good guests on her podcast? That's another thing. I mean, a lot of these WNBA players have come on there, but I mean, you got to wonder how many of them are actually really in demand, right? And yeah, everybody knows there's certain episodes people are going to tune in for. I guess. I mean, I didn't tune in for Dejanay Carrington, but I mean, all the Caitlin Clark haters, I'm sure they flooded that one, right? Or if you give a rip about what, Brittany Griner had to say, I don't know if she's been on this yet or not. I know she's supposed to be coming on this. Yeah, I mean, some Hoops fans are going to tune in for that, but she's had a lot of like rappers and these what I call D-list celebrities, which is the reality TV show. That's a D-list celebrity. They're not an actual celebrity, really and truly. It's not like they won American Idol, right? Tell me what you think. Her own followers saying, I've had enough of this crap. Peace, I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.